check I was talking about here, and every $50 check I was talking about before, at the upline global, you're getting a 20% check match. And check this out. You're used to a hero level, so picture your hero level. That's what the check match is based on. So your entire first level, everybody you first enroll, when you become a global power distributor, you get a 20% check match on that front line every week forever. So if they get up to the cap of $20,000 a week in their binary check, you're getting a 20% check match on that every week forever. Nothing's cutting out of that, nothing. Everybody you first enroll, that's why you don't want to be giving personals away. Everybody you first enroll is on your first level on the check match. 20% as a global. Now here's what's really cool. It's not just your first level. If you've got somebody at your first level that's not a global, everybody at your second level under that, you get a 20% check match. And if people at your second level are not global, you get the 20% check match on your third level, your fourth level, your fifth level, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can actually get a check match 100 levels deep if it's not global blocking it. Because once a global does come into your genealogy, in that hero level, they start to get the 20% below them, you still get it on them. That's just the global check match. 20% down through infinity, or down to the first global power distributor in every single Spider-Man team you start. So that's exciting. When you start to get paid this, you start to see this, you won't sleep for a while. When you become a diamond global power distributor, your check matching goes up to 30%. And at 30%, that's 30% on your front line for every week. So your entire front line, 30% check match. If they're earning 200 or 2,000 or 20,000 a week in their binary check, you're getting a 30% check match every week forever on your front line. If one of them goes global, you still get the 30% on that global, but you now get 10% below them because they get 20% below them. So as a diamond in this company, you can literally be in a check match on thousands, and even tens of thousands of checks. And you can see why the check match is over 50% of my checks as a diamond. It's huge. So let's go back to the other one here. Minimize this real quick. Go back to here. Okay, I wanted to show some pictures that speaks a lot longer than just text. The that's the dual team. You'll notice $50 for every 2 and 2 in the new sale. There is a cap. If you're going to pay down through infinity, a company has to have a cap. But the caps are ridiculous. They're great for us in the field. When you personally enroll 2, one on the right and one on the left, you become our first level of leadership. It's called a star affiliate. As a star affiliate, just 2 people that you're going to visit. If your 2 teams took off, you could earn up to $2,000 a week as a star affiliate. $2,000 a week. That's a 6-figure annual income on your binary just by enrolling 2 people. That's the cap. $2,000 a week. When you reach a power distributor, which is personally enroll 4, and have a team of 12, as a power distributor, your weekly cap on the binary goes up to $3,000 a week. And as a global power distributor, we personally enroll 4 power distributors or power affiliates, and you have a team of 12 power affiliates. As a global power distributor, your cap goes up to $20,000 a week. We get to $10 grand a week. We haven't quite hit the cap of $20,000 a week, but I volunteered to beat Simon if they wanted me to, but we're all striving for the $20,000 a week. Now, what you're going to realize is that cap only relates to your binary income. There is no cap on anything else. So your check matching, no cap. Every single person you first enroll, check match, no cap. No cap on anything else. Just the binary. That has to be for them to pay down for infinity. So that's a dual team. I talked to you about the $50 for every 2 and 2. All this is on your website. Next is the team builder bonuses. Team builder bonuses are just to help you get off to a good, fast start. When you're a little brand new person, the first thing you want to do is help them get their opportunity with affiliates as quickly as possible. Place one on the right, one on the left. They become a star affiliate. Now you help the first 2 new people get 2. Help them get that first $100 check, get that validation, that first commission. Go do it again. You roll 2 more. How close you get to. Now you personally roll 4. You got a team of 12. You become a power affiliate. If you do that in your first 15 days, and your clock starts on the day of your first sale, we didn't want people procrastinating, waiting to join, waiting to make sure they made this bonus. So we fixed that. We just said, when you make your first sale, that's when your 15 days start. So your 15 days from the time you get started, new sales here, as people buy the 249 system, you become power affiliate in your first 15 days, you get an extra $200 bonus on top of everything else in the compensation plan. If you're a power distributor and somebody you personally enroll earns that $200 cumulative bonus, you earn a $50 production bonus as an upline power affiliate. If you're an upline diamond, you earn a $20 production bonus on everybody in your organization that earns one of those $200 cumulative bonuses. So Michael Leaders built into the program incentives to help leaders, help everybody earn these bonuses and make the money. As a global power affiliate, many of you on this call tonight will do that in your first 180 days. And I'm sure it's going to be new sales, not just going to be grandfathered in. But 180 days, I mentioned I did it in 21 days, and that's not the record. There's several people who've done it less than 21 days. But if you become a global power distributor in your first 6 months, which is perfect timing for everybody listening to this right now, because that makes you a new global power distributor at our convention in Vegas in February 2014. You can begin a $2,000 team builder bonus check, and your upline global will get a $500 production bonus, and your upline diamond will get a $200 production bonus. So Michael Lear throws some big money at leaders, but he does it after you earn it. He doesn't pay to bring anybody in the company, but he will pay the leaders as you produce. We talked about the global check match, the thing as a leader you're going to be most excited about when you fully understand it. A check matching program that you start to earn when you become a global power affiliate, and it can pay you for literally hundreds, even thousands of people on your team. It is a huge part of our compensation plan. And that's why when you do the numbers, you run the math, you take the commissions paid, you take the total revenue that came to the company, 68% gets paid out of the field. I've not come across a plan that legitimately pays anywhere close to that. Powerful. We talked about the diamond bonus. All this is in writing, but I've gone through it. Now, here's another one of the most phenomenal parts of the pay plan. Back in February, right as Michael Witter had just kind of got the foundation in place to start to move forward, he introduced this equity program, which you're walking into. It's right there for your taking. When you become a global power distributor, you just earn a share in 2.5% of the company equity. And so as dividends are paid out to shareholders, you as a global power distributor just earned a dividend in the company. Those dividends, 2.5% of the company, are shared with the other active qualified globals at that time. As a diamond, there's another 2.5% set aside for the diamonds to share. That is equity in the company. So that is a quick overview. Some of you might be saying that wasn't so quick, but it's thorough. If I were you, those are the highlights that I'd want to know. I mentioned the ranks. You got star affiliate, first and only 2, 1 on each side. You know, it's $2,000 a week in our dual team payout, the finance mission. Power affiliate, first and only 4. All this is on the website, shoppingsherlock.com, under income made simple, global pay plan. It's all in writing for you. All right, last thing I want to talk about, Brandon, we'll open up for questions, is how to structure your business. Bottom line, when you're building a binary, it's all about momentum. And so, depending how your company positions each of you, and Brandon, I'm sure you'll have a lot to say in that, you're going to have 2 teams, a right team and a left team. In order to someday go diamond, which hopefully is every one of your goals, you're going to need to have one global, a 2-person role on one team, and then you're going to have the others on the other team. So you're going to have to put at least one good person that's a builder on the team that your upline, your support team above you are building with you. Now, the way to build a binary is you get the momentum going down the team leg first. And so what we teach people is to put the first 2 to 3 people down that team leg that your upline is building with you, and it starts to create massive momentum. As everybody does that, it starts to create massive momentum. And then as you get the massive momentum going, then you build your other team with the people you're pursuing. And you always build outside right, outside left. And the computer will automatically do this for you. In your back office, it's got advanced placement, and you just set it right or left or auto. Auto, the computer will look at your back at your team, and it'll automatically put bottom, left, or right, weaker as your team. Your goal in this business is to personally enroll 2 as fast as possible to get your $100 commission coming in. So personally sell 2 charts that will earn your first $100. Ideally, we teach put 1 on the right and 1 on the left. Then start to create the momentum down the team leg. Once you've established that momentum with the help of your upline, you then start to build your inside leg, which we call your pay leg. This is a leadership webinar here, so ideally what you want to do is get 2 as fast as you can, and then plug those 2 in the system that will help them get 2, and you go get 2 more as fast as you can for a total of 4 personals. What I did is I went out and first enrolled all 12 right away myself in my first 2 days to become a power distributor. And then in my first 7 days, I first enrolled 31, created massive momentum. And that's how I earned the kind of money I told you I earned at the beginning of the webinar today. But the idea is to build momentum and to reach the level of power distributor in your first 15 days. You'll focus all your attention as leaders on becoming a power distributor as fast as possible, and then turn it around and helping everybody on your team become power distributors as fast as they possibly can. You will create the momentum that will carry you to the income level that you want to attain. As a global power distributor, that 20% check max will quickly become a large percentage of your paycheck. You can do the math on how many people you need on your right team and your left team. Here's the foundation of the $10 cycle bonuses. So if you want to be making, if you got 200 people on your right team and 200 people on your left team, that's 100 cycles at $10. That's $1,000 a month baseline, which will probably put you about $3,000 a month income by the time you factor in all the other ways to make your money. And you might be taking 100 people to the right, 100 people left, but probably a lot is not. There's people on this call right now that I'm talking to. You'll do that in your, you'll do that very, very quickly. The goal, Brandon, and everybody on your team is power affiliates. Stay focused on power affiliates. Personally, at least 12, get 12 in your team. Do it in your first 15 days. You're in a $200 team building bonus, and you get the cash flowing very, very quickly in your organization. As you start to teach that culture in your team, people start to break power affiliates quickly. As that happens, people start becoming global power distributors, and once that 20% check match starts to kick in, that's where your check will start to go to very reasonable, very profitable level. And then you just do the math. As you continue to build and help more and more people, every 200 people on your right, 200 people on your left is another $1,000 to your monthly residual income. And that's just the core base. You can multiply that by 3 at least when you factor in all the other ways to make the money if you've got a traditional type of your business. So Brandon, bottom line, build a business where I did. I personally enrolled a lot of people fast, put them down my 2 legs, and I pretty much set the pace for my team to where they knew that I was going to pretty much build that side of the business for them because I was smoking it. And so they had to put a couple people in there because they needed at least one good one to reach a different level in the ranks. But then they focused on building the other side of the business as fast as they could, which allowed them to do the same thing for people they were bringing in that I was doing for them. That's called creating momentum, and it's what will make your team smoke and fly in a binary, is creating a momentum. And you do it by everybody focusing on becoming a power distributor in your first 15 days. So Brandon, that's how I did it. and that's how I teach my team to do it.
Thank you very much, Chuck. Wow, I mean, like I said, I'm not an expert at binary, and I always operate by knowing the comp plan when I get paid. Put my head down, go to work. But I see there's a lot of money there, and I like the strategy that you have, and I think it's necessary to understand, and I'm glad that you explained this, that the $10 is about 25 to 30% of your actual income. Because, and I keep it real with everybody, you know, when we first made the announcement that we're coming here, we had a lot of people looking at us, and the first thing they say was, oh, you're only making $10, you need 1,000 people here to do this and that. And thank you for clarifying that that's 25 to 30% of your income, and the rest is there's many more ways to get paid and rewarding those who put their head down to go to work. Let's go ahead and do some question and answer. How would you like to do this? Do you want them to type in their question in the chat box?
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. I've got some I'm going through now. Most of them are just saying thank you and wow and stuff like that. So I'm looking for questions right now.
All right, if you guys have any questions, I mean, that was very thorough. I know I'll have a question some of my leaders asked. Maybe if you can go one more time, just kind of explain how a person would get promoted from one rank to the next, even if it's not in the fast start, 15 days or 45 days. But if you can go over that too after some of these questions, that would be helpful.
Okay, and Fraser Brooks just did a video, just recently, probably while he was over Russia, Brandon, and it goes through those. I'll send that to you if you haven't got it already. It's wonderfully done, and it literally shows you different ranks. I definitely will do it with you.
Perfect.
All right, let me go through that real quick, and then I'll answer some of these questions. I answered a few questions now. Some of the questions I really don't know the answers because I am a field leader for the Sherlock, and so I wasn't involved in the negotiations. So some of the questions you guys are asking, obviously I won't know, but anything about the pay plan, or I'll help you any way I can. So let's go.
Let me say this real quick, Chuck. For any of the vitel people, if you have any questions concerning about which products or services are coming over, how the genealogy is going to work, send an email to sherlock@vitelwireless.com. If you have any questions about the compensation plan, that's where you ask those questions here. So anything concerning vitel and the transition, that is sherlock@vitelwireless.com. All right, go ahead, Chuck.
Thanks, Brandon. All right, Star Affiliate is our first level of leadership, and basically just means you personally enroll 2. That means you've sold 2 of the systems for $249, and you place 1 in your right leg and 1 in your left leg. Plus, you have to have given away a minimum of 5 free Sherlock. As a Star Affiliate, you can earn up to $2,000 a week in the dual team commission in the binary checks, the $50 and $10 check. Pretty straightforward. The second one is Power Affiliate. This is the key. Everything in our business is here, right here. Power Affiliate. If everybody on your team will just focus on becoming one and then helping people on their team become one, everything will take care of itself with a pay plan. And you will make a lot of money with this pay plan. Again, I want to emphasize 68% of real revenue. We're not talking PDD like a lot of companies do to make you think you're earning 50% or something of a business volume. No, this is of the revenue that comes to the company. 68% is paid up. So Power Affiliate means you personally have to enroll at least 4, and you have a personal enrollment team of 12. So when we talk about a personal enrollment team, think of your unit level, because that is your personal enrollment team. In the binary, you may have tremendous spillover from people above you, putting people below you. Those don't count in these ranks. Think of your unit level when you're thinking of rank, at least 4 personally enrolled, and at least 8 more anywhere in your unit level structure. So if you personally enroll 12, you're a Power Affiliate. If you personally enroll 4, and one of those 4 enrolls 1, who enrolls 1, who enrolls 1, who enrolls 1, who enrolls 1, 8 levels deep, everybody enrolls 1, as long as it adds up to 12 total, you're a Power Affiliate. Any combination of 12 in your unit level or your personal enrollment team, with at least 4 personally enrolled by you, and you're a Power Affiliate. And Brandon, I promise you, you will thank me the rest of your career, and you guys will understand how important a Power Affiliate is. Teach everybody to become one, and everything takes care of itself at that point. Because watch what happens. As a global power distributor, oh, by the way, there's some fine print here. You want to go ahead and read that. You got to have a certain number of shoebox given away, and of the people you personally roll, you have to have at least one on your one team. So like if Brandon is your sponsor, and you're on his one leg that's just getting blown out to China and back, you got to put at least one good person on that side because it helps keep the momentum going for the whole team. All right, so power play. Now, global power play. If you'll focus on helping everybody on your team become power players, you'll naturally become a global power player. It means you personally roll 4 people that became power affiliate, and you got 8 more somewhere on your personal roller team. Doesn't matter where or who, but at least 4 had to be personally rolled, 12, you become a global power affiliate. That's where your check matching kicks in. That's where your equity in the company kicks in. That's where your $2,000 bonus kicks in if you do it within 180 days. Global's where it's at, but power affiliate is how you get there. And then last is Diamond. Diamond is somebody who's helped 8 people go global in 8 different teams that you started in your year level. So these are 8 different teams you started, at least one global, and a total of 16. And at that point, you did a 30% check match. And it's really the biggest difference between, well, that and the equity is huge because there's a whole new equity pool that you're sharing as a diamond. So those are the ranks: Star, Power, Global, and Diamond. All right, let me scroll through these questions. And again, I'm gonna have to just skip the ones that don't relate to the compensation plan. Okay, Brandon, what I'll do is I'll copy some of these questions and give it to you. That you might want to just write this one down. I don't know if you'll know the answer now, but the question is, should we wait until the merger goes through September 1st to begin signing people up to give a 15-day bonus? That's something you want to check with your...
Absolutely not. That is a good question because you have to understand, vitel for right now, we are finishing out this month for vitel. So I will talk to Michael because our first day in Sherlock will actually be September 1st, when we'll have access to our back office. So that is going to be your first day, and then you have 15 days after that to go to when your clock starts. So right now, if you have anybody you want to sign up, understand that the vitel is $199. All vitel members are being grandfathered in. So if they wait till September to sign someone up, it's going to cost you $249. So you're getting $50 off. So you want to go ahead and sign your members up now for $199, have everybody positioned. Then when September 1st, that's our first day in the business. But I will talk to Michael and just verify that that's where the clock starts for everybody. So go ahead,
Very good. And I'm getting a lot of compliments. I really thank you. I'm passionate about this business. Some people are passionate about nutrition companies because the product has helped them. This helped me retire my wife. In my first 90 days of this business, I was able to retire her. We both work from home. We're retired. We're free. My daughter's free. To me, it's about freedom and helping other people achieve that. So I'm passionate about this. And I love helping people save money, but that's not what I'm passionate about. What I'm passionate about is helping people achieve financial freedom. And I've never seen a better vehicle to do it than what we've got our hands on right here. Brad, I'm not seeing, there's a lot of comments here, but I'm not seeing any questions. I think they pretty well got it. And I don't mind doing this again for you sometime. I did not record this. I didn't ask your permission, so I didn't record, but I don't mind recording one of these for you. Whatever I can help you, I will.
Well, I went and recorded it.
Products. The products on one by Cal products are going to come over. If you want to see our product and understand it better, Brandon, I can send you a couple of videos that will really explain that really, really well for you.
Absolutely, and if you can also send me the spreadsheet that you used when you went over the compensation plan. I did that the same one using the 5-minute video. That was great.
I'll send you everything I got. If there's anything else you want, I'm here to help you anywhere I can.
Send it all over. All of us leaders, we're in student mode right now. We're going to soak everything in, and we want to know everything we possibly can to get our hands on. So whatever you have, shoot it on over to us.
I'll send it to you, and anybody you want to send it to, feel free to forward it on.
Thank you very much. Did you say you wanted to go over the products? Because that's not what this call was about. And I did.
I don't mind doing that real quick, if you'd like me to. I'm passionate about this. I love Home Depot. I love all know Peter.
Sure, we still have 98 people on here right now, and I have no idea how many is called in, so go right ahead. If people have to log off, they can log off, but we're on your side, Chuck, and we appreciate you taking your time out to show this, and so if you've got more time and you want to continue sharing, we're right here.
Well, I'm not sitting around looking for stuff to do, but I do want to help you, so let me do that real quick for you. One of the things you guys are really going to appreciate is the international business. It just absolutely rocks. And, you know, as you're building your business here, one of the things I do, I'll just show you real quick. When I go to sign somebody up, become a distributor, one of the first things I do is have them click here where it says country. I have them click on that drop-down menu, and I have them scroll through the countries. I just ask them if they know anybody in any of these countries, because I'm always looking to expand internationally. That's fun. Seems like everybody knows somebody. Alright, on to the product. The right one here. Let me go ahead and record this for you. Alright, on the product, there's several elements here. We started the foundation really for online shopping. You've heard about the trends, you've heard about the $1 trillion in 2012. $1 trillion, and it's going up 30% to $1.3 trillion in 2013. It's going through the roof, and we're on that trend. Right here is how you do online shopping. So, for instance, my wife and I have a printer here in our home office, and it's a Brother printer. We use LC61, Brother Blacking. And so we go over, we hit on search. When you hit on search, it opens up all these websites. So, we have identified the top shopping comparison sites on the internet. And these are the top 9. And if anybody ever develops a better one, we'll add it. So we'll always be able to help people find the best price, because whatever's out there on the internet, we simply add it to the show up. And so I was paying $22 to $24 for this particular ink. And right here, you can see I get a 10-pack for $20 to $45. I've got a 4-pack right here for $11.20. So that's $11.20 for all 4 cartridges. I was paying $22, $24 at my local Office Max Office Depot for 1 cartridge. 4 cartridges for $11.20. Significant savings. Significant savings. That's this rate. This is deal time. Deal time's got one for $3.59 free shipping. Again, I was paying $22 to $24. So when I see it for $3.59, I'm excited. Google shopping. A lot of people think Google shopping has the best price. I would say about 5% of the time you'll find the best price on Google shopping. Typically it's one of the other 8 sites. But 5% they have it, so we have more here, because we want to make sure the person does get the best price. Here you got one for $5. Again, 25% of what I was paying, so I love the price, but nowhere near what's going to be best. eBay. This is what my wife and I actually bought. 20-pack for $17.98. No shipping and no tax. So $17.98 for 20 cartridges. Again, I was paying $22, $24 for one. So just phenomenal savings. That's just one example. And you can see it at Walmart, Price Vision. By the way, if you don't think our CEO knows anything about the internet, he owns this. You know, he owns Price Vision. It's just one of the things he does on the internet. The guy's a genius when it comes to the internet. Rakuten used to be buy.com. Sometimes they have the best price, not today. Amazon, they get some good prices sometimes. It's like a really good site. $6.80 per 12-pack. That's actually a little better than eBay's per. So it's right. Amazon has the best price. So that's why we have 9 potential sites to look at, because you never know which one's going to have the best price. Okay, so that's how you find the best price on anything. If you want some ideas, go to testimonials. Click on testimonials, and it'll give you some of the products that people save money on. Just all over the world, just product after product after product. And this list is going daily, compounding. So as you save money, what you want to do is just add your story to it. Just come up here to testimonials, submit a testimonial, our office will review it and add it to the list. So I'll go back home. That's how you shop online is up here. You can put your item in here and then click on each site individually. Look at all the different countries that we have customized Sherlock and growing all the time. We just opened up Russia a couple weeks ago. The month before that, we opened up South Africa and Italy. So it's constantly being, the world is growing. All right, the next best thing is the daily deals. On the daily deals, I'll minimize the advertising part. I'm in St. Louis, so it ran my profile. You know, I was in St. Louis. I'm going to unslice all the deals. And I'm going to go to food and drink. Click on food and drink. It's going to have 26 deals right here in my area. And you'll notice it's Living Social, Groupon. There's all kinds of, sometimes you got CityLink. There's just different Living Social again. These daily deals are for us here in the U.S. In the different countries, let me just show you real quick. If I go to a different country, say I go to South Africa, their daily deals look like this. And so they type in what they're looking for here, and they hit a find deal, and it'll take them to their daily deal. I'm going to go back to USA. Ours is a little more robust because we also have the cash back option. You click up here, and you shop with the cash back. There's over 30,000 affiliate partners back here. So if people are shopping back here, doing all kinds of cool stuff, not only are you getting affiliate income, usage income, but the consumer is also getting cash back rewards. So it's the best of both worlds. You're helping them find enough price, and they're getting cash back, and we're earning affiliate income. I kind of like win-win-win, and that's what you got here with the cash back. Now, cash back is only available in the U.S. and Canada right now, but as we work this model out here, it will eventually be spread throughout the entire world. The other thing we have on here is our travel voucher. Look down here, click on it. 8 days, 7 nights, pretty much anywhere in the world. $1,500 value. By the way, if you want a timeshare, forgive me for showing this because you're going to have 70 great deals, but $395 will get you 8 days.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going upstairs. You got your dog, your teeth done, for
Please re-enter your access code followed by the pound or hash sign. To enable audio controls, please enter your audio PIN followed by the welcome to the webinar. You have entered as an attendee in listen-only mode.
I need to change the website link right here. I hit save changes. Now when I come back to my coupon, it's now you can change. Anybody can do this. You do not have to be techy at all to use this. Now this opens up a whole other arena for you because traditional business owners, restaurants, jewelers, they can all use this to market their business. It's a phenomenal deal for traditional business owners. So that's a featured business, a featured coupon. If you forget anything I just showed you, it's appropriate training videos and everything we're talking about right here, training videos. One of the really cool things about this is when one of your customers is using this and they like it, they can share it. They come here and they click on Facebook. They just click in, alright, Brandon. Enjoy meeting some of your team. I won't slow on. I click share link. Now I go to Facebook real quick. Right there. Hi Brandon. Enjoy meeting. This link to right to my show line. So how easy is it for anybody to share this? Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Google Plus, the top 5 social media sites right there, and you saw how easy it was for me to post my site on the shoreline. Even better is when you're using the daily deal, click on the daily deal and share the daily deal. Why would I want to share? Go to Swipe Home, do food and drink. I like this deal a lot, so I'm going to share this deal. I come up here, who wants to get this deal? I hit share link. Guess what? That deal just went to my Facebook account. Press here on my Facebook account. Right here. Now watch, when I put my mouse on this link, I don't know if you can see this on the webinar. So if you go down the bottom, you see where it's got my ID and everything in there. So it tracks back. You don't want to shoreline picked it. And so the affinity kind of comes back through this, comes back to us. So ladies and gentlemen, this is an incredible product, incredible opportunity behind the product. And Brandon, that concludes the product overview. Alright, I recorded that part if you want.
I gotta say, I am. Oh yes, please do. I gotta tell you, I'm 100% amazed and even more excited than I was before. Looking at what we're dealing with, and what we're working with. This is a fantastic program, and I'm sure all the people that's on the line right now see it as well. My Facebook and text messages that are blowing up, and thank you very much. And if we can take your time again, maybe one time, if not later this week, sometime next week, and we do this all over again. Now, even though we have a recording, people love to see it live and hear from you. And took up about an hour of your time, so thank you very much. And I think was there anybody had any other questions that you see? I think we can go ahead and close out.
Brandon, I appreciate you letting me share with your team, and I look forward to meeting a lot of your team in Vegas. And we're here to help each other. This is a movement. It's something we're passionate about. We believe we have a calling on our lives to help people. And so we're here to help anybody that's company. You'll find the same thing with Simon Brooks, our #1 income earner. We just help each other. And so anything we can do for you and your team, any of our tools, anything we've got, my team website helps you, we're here to help you.
Fantastic. And I know tomorrow night, Michael Weeder himself wants to do a presentation for all of us. So everybody take a look out for your email tomorrow for once I get that information. And we'll be moving forward. And remember, the rest of this month is still vitel business as usual. Our September 15th check is our vitel check for what you've done this month. So everyone's asking about are the products and services that are switching over. Well, as of right now, we still have all the products and services. So if you're a maintain your qualification, you want to still make sure that you're on those products and services. And after September, will be announced what's staying, what's not staying, and going forward. But you can go ahead and start using the tools that we have now about the Shopping Sherlock. A lot of you already have people lined up and signing people up, getting ready for September 1st. It's kind of like our own pre-launch for the next couple of weeks. And when we officially launch on September 1st, we go to work. I know, Chuck, everybody's texting me, when can I get my back office? When can I get to my back office? September 1st, guys, September 1st. So let's go ahead and close this out. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I will send out an email of this recording out to everybody so that you can share it with people who just got on and maxed out the line tonight. Thank you all. Thank you, Chuck, for joining us. God bless. Good night, everybody.
All right, thanks.